Tuesday, everybody. It's the last day of September 2025, and we do these lives every week because we got feedback that people wanted answers to questions.
Nope.
And we wanted to do them live.
We have no lives whatsoever, and if we didn't do these every Tuesday, we'd just be sitting watching a movie with our wives, which I'm not against.
We have questions every week. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, no, I'm saying you're saying we do this for them. I'm just saying a little bit we do it because we're bored and we need something to do.
We know that both of us just love to talk, and that's what we do best. So that's why we're here. Is the main reason, is what you're saying?
Yeah, sure, that'll work.
Okay. All righty. So we do these every week. Down in the comments, if you'll let us know where you're tuning in from, what's your name in case your screen name is different. We would love to chat with you. We really want this to be interactive and, all that fun stuff. And then down in the comments too, definitely go ahead and ask your questions about any of the communities, pretty much anywhere in the state of South Carolina. This channel focuses on Summerville and the Charleston area. We have another channel called Livin Carolina that focuses on most of the rest of the state. We've got some videos on there. So make sure you're checking that out, and we would love for you to subscribe. And Mr. Jeff, we were over in Nexton today. Lots of stuff going on over in Nexton. And we had a nice little meeting with somebody that might want to sell their house. So that was fun.
Big fan of Nexton. Love me some Nexton.
Yep. But you also love Carnes, right? And didn't you say you went to the farmer's market this weekend or something like that?
I did. Yeah, I went to the farmer's. It wasn't very well attended because it was kind of dreary. Like everybody was wondering if they should be preparing for the hurricane that was coming, that didn't come. But at that point on Friday night, everybody thought it was going to come. And so I think people were like stocking up their egg supply. And but we went on. We had some dinner at a Smash Burger trailer thingy. And then the girls got some dessert there. Andrea had some fried Oreos. And girls got some funnel cakes and some fresh squeezed lemonade and listened to some music and walked. We're in big homecoming phase right now. Homecoming is this coming Saturday night. So the girls are all hopped up getting ready for homecoming. So we were stopping at like jewelry boutique.
Are both girls going?
Yeah, both girls are going.
Okay.
We've got a this wasn't even my doing. They hired Riley hired a photographer. All the kids are, splitting it up, and so they got a photographer coming. They're going to go down here in Carnes by the water fountain thingy at the front by the barn and get their photos taken and all that. So they're looking forward to it.
That'll be fun. Since you brought up weather, I'll pull that up. So as you can see, the bottom right picture over here is the new hurricane track. And it took a hard right because before it was beeline right for Charleston. And that just goes to show you how much that track can change in these hurricanes. And most of the time, we see them start down around Savannah, and then they come up to Beaufort, and then Charleston, and then Myrtle Beach, and then they ended up hitting in North Carolina when they come up from that angle. But this one, because Humberto is out here as well, it's pulling Amalda out to sea with it, is my understanding. So
Friday night, I was like, so Andrea is at Myrtle Beach now with her friend. They went up on Monday, and I told her Friday night there was a high probability she was going to have to cancel her trip because I felt like it was coming somewhere between Charleston and Myrtle. And then Saturday morning, I woke up and put the Weather Channel on. I'm like, "You're going to Myrtle. It's going to be fine." We didn't get hardly any rain here today or yesterday at all. It's been overcast for 2 days.
Did you see the 5 or 6 homes that got swept away still even in Outer Banks?
Yeah, really sad. I guess
so sad.
Lesson is maybe don't build a house right on the beach. I feel like there's something in the Bible about that, but maybe not right on the beach. Like in the sand.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I hate to see that happen. Hey, speaking of weather. I saw. Okay, so the Charleston area in the average month of September gets right around 6 inches of rain in September. We
Okay.
had 0.98. I'll call it 1 inch. We got 1 inch of rain this September.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Especially since we were supposed to get, well, I think Charleston got 1.5 inches over the weekend total, and then we didn't really get much of that. But
yeah, they had a few bands from that hurricane that made it into like Charleston proper, but that wasn't much. My buddy that works for Charleston County, he was all prepared to be working 24 hours a day for a few days, and he's like, "Yeah, I got the day off. This is awesome."
In case you didn't see, up in the top corner is a little QR code. If you ever want to book a meeting with us, whenever that pops up, that's something new the software is allowing us to do. That'll bring you right to our page. You can drop into our calendars, book a Zoom call with us, and we would love to chat, answer your questions one-on-one about the area or anywhere in the state. So that's a little bit new there. But yeah, type in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from today. Let's see. We got Jackie on. What's up, Jackie?
Hi, Jackie.
Loretta from Poconos. I knew you were going to do it.
It's natural. I can't help myself.
Tom and Deb from St. Cloud, Minnesota, getting closer this Friday, coming up on going to be 89 degrees here, breaking us in the future. Yeah, they'll be here soon.
Up in Minnesota, that's not bad at all.
I think they're in their last winter there. So,
yeah.
Tracy Turco coming to you from Livonia Marriott in Michigan. How are you already in Michigan? I just saw you yesterday. we were over at Tidewater doing video, and I'm walking to one of the houses, and they were yelling from their cool fitness center in their gym, in their house. Well,
they have
airplanes.
Planes, yeah. They leave Charleston every day, take you right up to Michigan, be there in a couple hours. Actually, if you're there's, I think, what is it? There's a Delta. I think it might be Delta. Delta has a nonstop every day from Charleston to Detroit.
There's Mike in Tidewater. I hope you got good film yesterday when we saw you from our gym. Yes, we did. It was good to see you guys and meet you in person and all that. We got that house that's next to you and 2 more. So we got a good video coming out about Tidewater coming up here with 3 different specs in that video.
Well, if you're looking for a house, if you're coming from up north and you have a basement now and you're like, oh no, what am I going to do with all that stuff? This video we did yesterday is the house for you. It has got storage after storage after storage. It was hundreds of square feet of storage. It was awesome.
Yeah, very cool. Weston Heidi from Connecticut, #Horizons.
#Horizons.
Love it. Barb says, hey y'all, Barb from Connecticut. What's
Hello,
going on?
Barb.
How are you? Ken's on from Del Webb. What's up? Ken. Troy Bader from Myrtle Beach. What's up, Troy?
Man with the golf cart.
That was a sweet golf cart, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, hey, listen. So we stopped by Troy's house when we were up in Myrtle Beach doing some video at the Del Webb up there for our other channel, Livin Carolina. We stopped by Troy's house and he showed us his golf cart, and it was so cool that we had to put it in the video. So look on the Livin Carolina channel for Troy's golf cart coming soon.
Troy said we just had our generator installed today. You got that quick if you reacted to the news over the weekend. I think he had that booked already.
Money's no object. Get it here now.
Vic and Lorion, back from our successful Del Webb experience. They came down and stayed. Dwayne took good care of them. I got to see them over there for a minute. So they are stoked about their new house coming in Del Webb.
Exciting stuff.
Yes. Okay, so who did I miss? Rose is here. Joan Rose. They'll be here hopefully next month. Their house is closing. If not, it'll be the beginning of November. I think.
Again, how do you remember this stuff? I don't know how you do it.
Well, we just went through it with our ops manager. So
I know, but still.
What's up, guy? No, it's EJ. Oh,
EJ.
No, it's EJ and Jackie. Oh no, probably just EJ on Jackie's account. What's up, buddy? Let's see. All right. Loretta says flood insurance horizons at Summers Corner. What is the percent of new homes there requiring flood insurance with purchase of home? I looked at 10 homes and all 10 needed it. So I think that is the declaration just not being updated because they brought in all of this sand and everything and raised it all up. And you got to make sure we get the determination from the builder to show that it's an X flood zone. But I think some of them in there will need flood insurance, but most of them do not.
We had one recently where up until 3 weeks before the close, it was still designated as a higher flood zone. And luckily we got the designation, like Mark talked about, just in time for the closing. So it was designated as an X flood zone by closing time. They came in and they added a bunch of earth. And so they raised it up. So it was a higher flood zone, but then Lennar spent the money to put all this dirt down and raise it up. And you have to, do the soil compaction. So it takes a minute to do that and then to get it reclassified. But like Mark said, there will be some out there that have some. They should have a pretty good idea of which ones will be and which ones won't be.
Yeah. So if you want us to check on those, Loretta, just let us know. We'll call over to Carl and check in. Tracy said Delta nonstop to Detroit every week. Yeah,
I was on that one. And actually, it was, I sent my daughter, we have friends up in Detroit, north of Detroit. I think I told you about them. But we sent my 15-year-old daughter at the time on that Delta nonstop to Detroit because I love me some Reagan, but I'm just not convinced that if she had to connect somewhere that she wouldn't still be stuck in like St. Louis or something. Nonstop was the way to go.
Okay, Daniel is on. Judy and Dan from checking in from Chesterfield, Michigan. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well too, guys. Awesome. Thanks for joining. We count 47 homes either move-in ready or under construction, and then like 5 or 6 empty lots. Still looking for cool neighborhoods. Yeah. So on the MLS, I saw 23. I think it was 23 homes that were either under construction or finished construction in there. And then they're working on that phase 2. I forgot Talisha let me know she was looking at the overall plans for Tidewater. And somebody had asked, I forget who it was. Somebody had asked, will there be an exit directly to Black Tom? Well, in the current approvals, there is not. So we're not confirming nor denying that exit will be there over to Black Tom, but we don't have any clear-cut approval on it right now. So,
and a bunch of those homes, if you guys are looking for, we're fans of Tidewater. They've got some. First of all, it's hardy plank siding. And they're doing like these cool gas lanterns on the front porches. They're elevated slabs. Putting a lot of nice stuff, as you'll see in the video here in a couple weeks, on the spec homes. But the one thing I really love about them is they have the availability, and they have a bunch of spec homes that have 3-car garages. And so, Mark, that one that had all the storage upstairs, that was even one that had the 3-car, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Yeah, so it was 3-car garage plus 2 big storage rooms upstairs that were unfinished. And even the finished space was well over 3,000 square feet in that one, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And it was hovering around 600,000, I think.
Yeah, right at 600,000, right about 3,000 square feet. Yep.
Yeah, big house.
Yep. There's our ops person.
Gina White, the myth, the legend.
She is a legend. She keeps us in track, doesn't she?
Listen, I question you sometimes if you call and you say, hey, Jeff, go do this or go do that. If Gina calls and tells me to go do something, I just go do it.
It's a done deal, yeah.
Yeah, and if she calls to say I'm wrong about something, I don't fight it. I'm wrong. I just accept it. I know that she's right, and I know that I'm wrong. So here's the involvement Gina has. And so we have 2 closing coordinators. We have Gina and we have Mary. So when you're working with us, one of these 2 will be working with you and they're just the ones that make sure everything gets done and everything gets to the right place. So they kind of coordinate the home inspection and the building inspectors and the making sure there's insurance and getting you the information on the utilities, making sure the mortgage is sending to the attorney and the attorney sending to the insurance. And so Gina and Mary are the true rock stars of our business.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it smooth is really what they do.
Yep.
EJ said, Jackie's driving. I did not hijack her account. I do not believe you, EJ. I think you're lying.
EJ, I believe you.
She says being mean to construction man.
Well,
when needed.
Only when needed. I did have one construction manager one time, and he says, who's that Gina woman? Because Gina was having to get a little mouthy with him because he wasn't doing his job. And say, who's that Gina woman? And I got the sense that from then on, he was going to be paying attention and listening to whatever Gina told him to do.
I agree. All right. So I think that hit all the comments. Definitely let us know if you have any other questions. Let me take that off. I didn't get any numbers today, so we're not going to go through numbers. I do have some mortgage information. So we were talking a little bit about that last week and saying how sometimes when the Fed rate is cut, it doesn't let mortgage rates go down because it relates more closely to the bond market and all of that. So I found this article today on Mortgage News Daily, and they were talking about kind of why some of the latest levels kind of stayed steady pretty much, down 0.01% to a 6.37 for a 30-year fixed. And you can see all the rate numbers in the graph on the right there to kind of show where we've been. So we're just a little bit higher than we were exactly 1 year ago. So exactly 1 year ago, we were about 6.1, and then it jumped up to the sevens and all that.
Yeah, that's 7.2 for a second. That was a scary week.
Yeah. And then, with the government shutdown coming up here, most likely, it's doesn't look like many things will move in the mortgage industry in the next week or so, is basically what they're saying. So
if the government does shut down tonight, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the Fed could shut down, runs out of money at midnight. Obviously, normally 9 times or probably 98 times out of 100, they pull some deal out at the last minute and everything's fine. But I was doing some research as to how that would affect us. So USDA loans wouldn't be able to close. Look, seriously, I had no idea that you were going to do this. I just go off on some tangent, and there you are with it right in front of me.
Yeah, so on the far right is the USDA loans. So the U.S. Department of Agriculture just kind of halts all new direct and guaranteed home loans, and any scheduled loans will be postponed. So if you've got a USDA loan and you are about to close, that could be a major problem, right? The flood insurance program is the other big one. If you're in a flood area and you are about to close and you haven't made that flood insurance firm yet, then that can be an issue. But our mortgage person does have some private flood insurance options.
Yep.
So there is a way around that one, luckily. And then in the middle there's some like verification of employment for government entities and enterprises. The tax transcripts, I think it's Freddie Mac requires all borrowers to sign that. And if they haven't at least processed that, that can hold up your loan. Verification of Social Security numbers. So if there's a mix-up in Social Security and they can't get it, resolved, then that can be an issue as well.
How infuriating would that be if you're trying to close in this house and you couldn't do it because our politicians can't do their jobs?
Right?
That'd be very frustrating. We never talk about USDA loans. We should, and I have a pretty rudimentary understanding of them. I've done maybe 10, 15 of them. But in general, they're meant to be for homes that are a little bit further out in the country, not city center homes.
Yeah.
But at least after, and that changes all the time based on the census. So for right now, we've got areas in Cane Bay all over Dorchester and Berkeley County that are USDA eligible. And so that's a federally backed loan with, as little as no money down. So it's a good option for some people. Some people that, they can afford the mortgage, they can afford the house, but they just don't have any money saved up to put down on. So they're okay with the monthly mortgage of X, but they just don't have any money to put down. USDA might be a good option.
Yeah. I thought I had some slides from when we talked about it before, but I must have put them somewhere else. So I apologize. I failed on you on that one.
No, I was super impressed with the last one. I mean, I mentioned USDA and all of a sudden, boom, there it is.
All right. You want to talk about events for a little bit? Oh, wait, we got some comments. Let me hit those real quick. All right. Mike said, any experience with Breeze Airlines out of Charleston? Saw their expanding flight locations and curious to their reputation and cost.
Yeah, I've flown. My family uses Breeze a lot. Super happy. Really been impressed with them. Great pricing. Now it's a discount carrier, so you're gonna pay to pick your seat and you're gonna pay for the luggage. But it's not, when I look at it compared to a Delta or United, it's always less expensive. Breeze is great when you're going to a place that they're going nonstop from out of Charleston.
Yeah.
Breeze isn't so good if you've got to connect somewhere because they just don't have enough flights going normally to be able to do connections. But they're now going international out of Charleston. Are you aware of this, Mr. Klim?
Yes, Cancun, Mexico.
Yep. Do you know what days it's going?
I don't, but it starts January 17th.
I'm assuming January 17th is a Saturday because
it does. Once weekly on Saturdays. Yes.
Once weekly and say once there, once back on Saturdays. Great if you want to go do a week vacation. Not so great for us when we love to do little 3, 4, 5 day trips. But yeah, going to Cancun every Saturday out of Charleston. So really recommend Breeze. It's shocking. My wife, she's so cheap. When she go visit her grandmother, she's like, I'm not paying for an extra bag. You could take a little, and she would jam like all of her stuff into a bag, into her purse, basically, so she wouldn't have to pay for a bag. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Just pay the money for the bag. It's not a big deal. She did it. Now I can do laundry there 17 times and keep wearing the same thing for 14 days. And she did not want to pay for a bag. One more thing about Breeze.
Yeah.
They have first class seats also.
Oh, yeah. We took that to Tampa.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And they're not terribly expensive. So you get bags with it, bigger seats, more comfortable. I thought that was cool that a discount carrier like Breeze has seats up front, the big seats up front.
Somehow Abby went to Providence, to visit my stepmother, and we got her a first class seat on one of the flights because it was cheaper than the other ones or something like that. I forget.
Well, every now and then it hits that way because if you do the math of having to add a bag or two,
that was it. Yeah.
When that's included, yeah. Now I'm just going to be honest with you. I will absolutely get me and Andrea a seat up front and put the kids in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want to be up front with me. They can go get some jobs and pay the extra money.
Tracy said, let's hope I can get back to Charleston on Thursday. Is the weather Thursday too?
No, Thursday's looking good.
I hope you can too. My daughter flew out of Charleston on Breeze to make it was great. Yeah, awesome. I have a friend who uses Breeze back and forth from Florida to Connecticut and loves it. I'm taking Breeze down to Charleston in December. Yeah, that's all we use now is Breeze pretty much.
Is there a way? Now I'm surprised you don't already have this up. Can you easily pull up Breeze's flight map of everywhere they go?
I was trying to find it, but I can't find a good one. I'll keep looking while we do it. John from Long Island and Horizons at Carnes. Sorry I'm late. Yankee game. Yankee is more important than us? Come on now.
Well, I mean, from Long Island, I get it. It's
we had to bring an underseat bag, and she got whatever seat they gave her super cheap. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
John says, love Breeze from Long Island. Great experience. Awesome. Oh, Vic and Lori flew on Breeze too from New York. Good.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear Spirit laid off like a quarter of their flight attendants?
Do you think they're done?
I think they're imploding. Yeah, which
nice.
Good riddance. I hate Spirit. They left my family in Pennsylvania. The plane left early. Have you ever heard of a plane leaving early? I thought my wife was lying to me for the first time in like 15 years. I'm like, the plane didn't. I checked. And it's like, oh my gosh, the plane actually left early.
Yeah, I can just. Oh wait. Well, this shows their destinations. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see.
Oh yeah. Okay. So click on Charleston. It shows you everywhere they go nonstop to.
Yeah. So Las Vegas, Los Angeles, New Orleans.
Andrea's used them to Las Vegas,
Columbus, DC, up New England, Burlington. I saw Burlington was one of the new ones. Tampa, Cancun, all along the East Coast, of course.
Yeah.
What's Provo?
Utah, I think.
Okay. Well, pretty good experience there.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Let's see. What else do I got tonight? We got a bunch of events going on. So, Boo Bash. Let me make that bigger. Boo Bash at Nixon Square in October, 5 to 8. You would think it would be on Halloween, but nope. It's on October 25th, which I'm assuming is a Friday night. No, it says Saturday right there. Look at that. Saturday, October 25th from 5 to 8. Costumes are encouraged. And live DJ, trunk or treat.
I thought you lost your mind for a second when you flashed that thing up. I'm like, what is a boob bash? I'm like, appropriate for
boo. Halloween. It's coming up, buddy.
Talking about stripper joints here in Charleston Market? That's not right.
These are all the events somebody had sent to me for around the Charleston. I thought we would just kind of pick out a couple here.
Hello, Reese Witherspoon on the 21st. What more do you need to know?
I was trying to figure out what Ranky Tanky West Beach Conference was in Kiowa. Any idea on that?
I don't, but look at there's the Charleston Pickleball Challenge, something or other. There on the 3rd to the 5th, a 3-day pickleball.
Yeah. And then the other one was the SC Ballet presents Dracula Ballet with a bite.
Dracula Ballet.
That's fun.
Hey, look up at the what is it? I just saw something. Oh, hold on. I gotta put my old man glasses on. I gotta throw the 1.75 on. Bourbon. Yeah, that's the one I saw. Is that over at Freshfields at Kiowa, right?
Yeah.
That's a great area. Freshfields, great shopping, restaurants, bars over around Kiowa, and the Charleston Music Hall, the Gilliard there has a bunch of stuff. I think that Charleston has a pretty active music scene. I'm not a music guy,
no,
so I never go to concerts. Andrea and Riley went to some 20-year-old kid concert the other day at the Firefly Distillery. They had it was a concert outside at the distillery, and actually, thank God Andrea went. Andrea went, and she bought herself a ticket. She got, and this was a kiddie teenager show. That's who would go to this. And what was it? Somber, SOMBR, I think is the name of the kid or the band or something. But Andrea got there, and the girls minors weren't allowed in without a parent.
Mm.
So she could have easily just bought Riley I mean, we wouldn't have bought her a ticket, not had one of us go. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah. But there was other friends there that didn't have parents there, and so Andrea had to save the day and kind of took them all in together because there was a bunch of girls from Riley's school.
California honey drops at the refinery. What did I see? Oh, Charleston Beer Festival at Riverfront Park. I heard that's big. I haven't been to it, but I heard that's pretty big.
You got a Gen X takeover comedy tour.
Yeah.
Am I Gen X?
No.
What am I?
I don't remember.
Somebody tell me what I am. I'm 54. I think I'm X.
Are you?
I think so. Hey, Siri. How old is somebody that's Gen X?
Look, you're getting my theory going off.
All right. So age range. That's okay. Gen X. I'm going to click on it and nothing happens. All right. Come on. All right. Somebody tell me what am I? I'm 54.
Did you know tomorrow starts October, obviously, right? Because it's the last day in September.
Yes.
Do you know what month October is? It's National what month?
Oh yeah, Vienna Sausage Month.
Close. National Pizza Month.
I'm like, I bet you I'm not really close. I feel like you're making it up because Vienna sausage, that was an outlier there like that. I don't know why I had, a sausage in the head there, but
Barb says Gen X like me.
Okay, that's what I thought. Gen X.
All right. Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry.
That's all right. Once a day.
National Pizza Month. I put in the top 5 pizza places per mark.
Okay. Well, okay. I will respect this list then if this is vouched for by Mark Klim.
Yeah, I think you'll agree with number 1 is King's Pizza.
Yep, I like King's
Corner. Number 2, Sangaree Pizza right over by our office.
So Andrew and I, our go-to at Sangaree is we get a large pepperoni pizza, and then we take a bunch home because I don't eat much pizza. I have one piece because I get their Caesar salad with chicken, and I add anchovies to it. That's our standard order every time we go in there.
What is wrong with you that you like anchovies?
I don't like anchovies.
You just said add anchovies.
I do every time. I know. I like anchovies on Caesar salads. That's it. I would never eat an anchovy anywhere else in life. I wouldn't eat one on a bet. For some reason, I'm so simple. I had one time, and I think I liked it, and so now I get anchovies on my Caesar salad, but I don't like anchovies.
All right, Sangaree Pizza, and then DL's over in Nexton Square.
Yep. You and I do pretty good because that place is like walking distance to our office.
Yes.
And we only get pizza from there like probably 4 or 5 times a year.
Right.
If even that.
Sharon and I like to go there and sit because it's almost a guarantee that you can get a table in there. There's only like 8 tables in there. Yeah. But if it's like a busy Saturday night and like everywhere else is packed, that's one of our go-to places for sure.
Yeah, it's more like it's more meant for takeout, I think. And I assume they do delivery, but yeah, you're right. It's not a very big place, but I've always had a table available. I've never eaten inside though.
Yeah, we like eating inside.
You got us a deep dish pizza there once that was really good, didn't you?
Yeah, there was like individual pizzas, but they're deep dish, almost like Detroit style.
Yeah,
and I kind of like those better than the regular pizzas sometimes.
All right, yeah, I agree.
Steel City over by you.
Yep, go there quite a bit. Although I never get pizza there, I get the wedgie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Fam's over in Cane Bay. They're so much better now that the owners took over this location.
I'd say Fam's is our best shot at authentic, decent Chicago deep dish.
Yeah.
Takes a minute to make, but theirs is good.
So I just thought it would be fun to throw out the 5 best in case people wanted some. Tracy said, "Don't forget Jets Pizza in North Charleston." I don't think I've ever had that one. Have you?
No, I don't. You know what? It's Summerville has got so much stuff here. I found myself like hardly ever leaving Summerville anymore.
Yeah, Jets Pizza, Detroit style pizza. is a Detroit-based pizza chain. Okay.
Detroit-based. Okay. All right.
Well, I might have to try that one.
Yeah, we try that.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. You guys go to DL's without me?
No, ma'am.
No.
Nope. Jeff was lying.
No, he's saying individually we go there 4 or 5 times a year.
It's only when we had to feed the team or something.
Yeah.
Mark and I didn't have any.
Tracy said, I'm seeing signs for a rodeo in Monk's Corner. What's that about? So I've never been, but every year they do have a rodeo. I've heard good things about it. It's for, I think it's like a weekend, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or a Friday, Saturday. And yeah, from what I've heard, it's really fun.
I was in a rodeo.
Oh boy. Let me get the mute.
No, it really was. When I was a kid, they had you had to go out and catch a greased pig out in the rodeo thing at the Big Butler Rodeo in Butler, Pennsylvania. I went out and tried to catch a greased pig in the little thing there. Them suckers are fast.
Please tell me there's video of this.
Oh no, but like video cameras weren't even invented back then. We're talking about this would have been like 48 years ago, I'm guessing.
Okay. All right, we talked about that. John and Justine Seppe says Laura's.
For
I've
pizza?
never had the pizza there.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've always I love Laura's. It's fantastic. It's a cool little motorcycle they got there in the thing. Listen, we have failed our people, by the way.
Yeah.
I have heard such good things about Tolucci's in Summerville.
Oh, yeah.
And we have yet to go there.
Yep. Here you go. Talisha is the Monk's Corner cross expert. She says it's fantastic for the rodeo. We have tickets.
One of the bulls is one of her cousins.
You better stop with the cousin.
No, she's everybody I ever meet. We're walking like through Summerville, and Talisha's like, "Oh, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my auntie. That's my cousin."
Vic says we have pizza at Woodhaven. The Sicilian pie was very good, and so was the Caesar salad. So I tried it. That type of pizza is just not for me. Like I'm sure it's great for people that are used to that style pizza. I wasn't a fan.
Well, now I have to go try and see who's right, Vic or you.
Jackie EJ says Tolucci's is great and has hot honey pizza. Yum.
All right, I'm going to try to go get B-roll video of Tolucci's between now and next Tuesday.
Okay.
Because they're doing it at its core. It's a bakery.
Wait, are you even going to be on next Tuesday? I might be on by myself next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, you might be on by yourself next Tuesday.
Yeah,
I'm going up to Greenville for a conference. Well, okay, good. That gives me 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you got 2 weeks. Now that doesn't mean everybody just not show up because Jeff is not going to be here.
No,
I'm still here. Okay,
guys, do me a favor. Watch. There'll be like all kind of stuff going on next Tuesday, and nobody's going to be on, and it's going to be my fault. You're going to blame me, and guys, invite all your friends next Tuesday because Mark will get lonely.
Jackie and EJ said I can join you.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, EJ.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And let's talk about Carnes.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I went with Andrea on Saturday and we drove past the Publix because I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people no, Vic, no party next Tuesday. No, sir. I need you to be here next Tuesday. That doesn't mean you have to like it. So I drove by Publix because I saw all these cars in the lot, and I looked inside the window, and I'm looking there, and there's like the shelves are all stocked. Like there wasn't refrigerated stuff. Like I saw a couple coolers. I felt kind of weird because they were doing employee training right on the other side, of the door. I'm just like,
got your nose print in the in the window.
Mark, it looks like it is days away from opening. Was probably, I drove by again today. There was probably 80 employees there training.
Yeah.
So I think it's coming quick.
So this is your drive-by, right?
Oh yeah. So I grabbed this today.
Wait,
So
I
a bunch
saw
of
Firehouse
outparts.
subs on this.
Firehouse, yeah. I haven't been to a firehouse in a long time. There's another one down in Azalea.
So when we were at the hospital for something, when I had my heart issue back in Easter, they had Firehouse subs there, and Sharon was like, "I really like Firehouse subs."
Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Let me get this straight. You're having a heart problem, and they brought you a Firehouse sub?
Yeah, I asked for it because that's how I get what I want. When I'm in the hospital, I get what I want.
That's a hospital there, buddy. You go to the hospital. Cheesecake and strippers.
So Firehouse subs, and
yeah,
then
Firehouse Hollywood feed is so that's like a yuppie hoity-toity dog food place, I think.
Okay,
just so if you want to feed Fido really good food, okay. I think that, or it's a massage therapy place. I have no idea.
Well, I do see a dog on the window and a cat, so maybe it's
okay. Well, that makes sense.
Cat food.
I thought maybe I was making that up because then I'm like, Hollywood feed. That's a really big store for dog food. And then there's Publix. Look, they're gonna have a drive-through pharmacy, and had some employees outside taking a break. I should have shown how many cars were in the parking lot. That guy didn't come to a complete stop, I don't think, by the way. And you can't see in the store here, but like all the shelves look like they're all stocked up, ready to go. They got a bunch of carts in there ready to go. There is a big announcement came this week. Ruby's Bagels is going to be up there in one of these out parcels.
And they said that was within 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, well, and then across the street, there's a gyro place. And yes, I know Mark's going to scold me for calling it gyro, but I know. I'm not going to say it. Gyro place across the street. And it's looked like it's been ready to open for like 2 weeks now. I've been expecting them to open. That's coming soon. And then there's all kind of new stuff over there. There's going to be a lot of cool restaurants. Nothing earth-shattering. Like not Taco Boy, Page's Okra, that I know of. None of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But, just for something to go by golf cart from the neighborhood here, and that's what I want to know, Sharon. I need me a gyro. You know what? We'll leave Mark at home. You and I will go to the Greek place here. I think it'll be open soon. It looks like it's ready to go.
Yeah, they keep putting out Facebook posts. Opening soon. It's called the Great Greek something.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
So Facebook marketing works. I went to a new restaurant in Carnes. It's technically kind of near Carnes, but it's not in Carnes. Like you couldn't go there by golf cart from Carnes. It's called Miller's at Carnes.
Yeah.
So Andrew and I went up there because their Facebook posts were good. They drew me in with the Facebook posts. We had a lovely time, met the owners, had a good time. They got a nice little bar outside area. They did a steak dinner the other night and they got their doors blown off. They were not even close to being prepared for all the people that showed up. So they learned a little lesson there, but she was very nice on Facebook. She's like, everybody, I'm so sorry. We had no idea this many people would show up.
It used to be Big 17A.
Yeah, was it more? I wonder. I had never been there, and I'd seen that name. Was it more of a bar then? Because it's more of a restaurant bar now.
It was bar with restaurant. They had trivia there. I think they had live music there, and then they had to shut down because there's another dig in North Charleston. It's called Daniel Island Grill, is what dig is. And there's a big one over in North Charleston and Park Circle. So I was surprised they shut down this one up here. But I think it was like insurance costs and all of that.
Miller seems to be doing well. From looking, it's a nice young couple owns it. They had their kiddo running around there, and the lady's mother was one of the waitresses. So it's. I'll go back. I'll go back again.
Good. Mike said, "But does Mark have his own duck hunting story like Jeff? If so, I'll watch." No, you're not going to hear that story from me, Mike.
Listen. What happened last week? All of a sudden you're gone?
I've been having internet issues for 2 months. So I need to get on the phone because usually like I'll have an issue and it'll eventually just go away because they fix it down the road or something like that. But I think it's my specific house now because like I'm having even like YouTube TV is circling sometimes. So
yeah, because I'm always on here saying how much I love home telecom. They've been fantastic here. It never. Good.
You scared me there for a second. I thought it was my internet.
Wouldn't that be amazing timing?
Yeah. All right. Gregg says, can you comment on the history of HOA fee increases over time after 1, 5, 10 years, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. Very little or smaller, steady and non-steady increases. So we will see one go for 2-3 years without an increase, and then we'll see it go up, $30. Obviously, it's greatly different in the 55 and the non-55 space. Like Nexton as an example. We haven't seen big increases over in Nexton. All Mark, what are they in the $900 a year range over at Nexton? Yep. Like in Midtown and Brighton Park, you get lots of stuff for that. Like 2 great pools, the dog parks, the playgrounds, the community events, the fitness center, the pickleball, the tennis, all that stuff. In the 55 plus space, we saw one that was a $25 increase, wasn't it, Mark? But that was after, or was it 25 or 50?
So 4 seasons out of 25.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that was after no increases for years.
Yeah.
So these are pretty well-funded HOAs. We don't see much sticker shock, no big increases for the most part.
So this is like Midtown amenities, for example, for $1,000 a year. Here's kind of some of the stuff that you would get. Like my HOA, I'm in the Oaks, which is part of Cane Bay Plantation. I think it went up maybe $21 over the last 8 years, to give you an example.
Now my Carnes one, it was voluntary for me, but mine went up, $50, $45 a month. But that's when we knew that has been coming for a long time because they added the whole new amenity center, the agri-hood, the lake house, the big resort pool, the playgrounds, the pickleball, the tennis, all of that was added. So we knew that was coming in Carnes. So that was a big, probably the biggest increase we've seen of any of them ever. Yeah. But that was because they added this new amazing amenity center. And as an original owner in here, I had the choice on if I wanted to do it or not. I didn't have to join it, but I did because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you do see sometimes some of these more coastal areas, some big increases in the condo and the townhouse HOAs and regimes. The salt air's been beating the heck out of them for years, or they need the high rises are really the ones that are in big trouble now. Florida, that high rise collapse. That one big high rise here in Charleston is going to be a real problem.
Yeah, I think they're not going back in there.
These people just all of a sudden one day got an email that said, "Get out! Don't pack your furniture up. Get out!" And I don't think they've really been back in their houses. This is a pretty big condo down in Charleston, and they had to do a vote. I think I'm kind of making up numbers here, but it was a number like everybody had to kick in like $150,000 or they were going to have to condemn the building or something like that.
Yeah.
And people just said, no, it's going to be ugly. And there's a lot of that coming in Florida.
Yeah. Sad. Mike says, for the Tidewater video, did you get to ask the sales rep about the pending breaking ground for the amenity center? We did not see a sales rep that day at all.
Nope.
We talked to the builder who let us in some of those places, but he did not mention that yet. But I don't see anything staked out over there yet towards the models up at the front there.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be one way to speed up the sales of the homes. People want that in place when they first move in.
especially this summer coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. You swim across the lake there and go over to Summer Winds. Just tell Mark said it was okay.
That's a nice pool they have over there at Summerwind.
There's water in it. Have we heard if they're going to be able to swim in it this year? It's getting pretty late in the year.
Carolyn said it's supposed to open any day.
Okay.
Yeah. that neighborhood is maintenance is your yard is included in your HOA. So
you should go over and get some drone of that pool from that one corner over towards the roundabout. Start
by the trees.
There. Yeah, right by those trees, and get video of that.
We had to buy a new drone, everybody.
Yeah.
The drone is going to take like 3 months to get fixed because DJI is over in the Netherlands, I believe. And for right now, they have supply chain issues, and the transferring back and forth from the U.S. is an issue. So we just had to bite the bullet and buy a backup drone, which will now become our main drone. And the little one, once it gets fixed, will be our backup drone.
Yeah, let me reenact because you ordered that yesterday, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, and you got it today.
I did, yeah.
Amazon's amazing. All right, so yesterday, Mark's like, all right, Jeff, good news, bad news. The good news, oh, look how pretty. Good news is we got the drone we lost back, so we saved the 3 hours of video that was on
the car.
Drone.
Yeah.
The bad news is whenever we flew it the other day, the camera was like.
Exactly. That's a great.
Yeah. So I heard Mark say again for a second time, we've got a problem. So yesterday he's like, all right, I found what I need. It's $1,300. I'm like, okay, good. And then he's like, hold on, a little more research. All right, I found Sharon. Shut off your TV right now. I need you to not listen to this, Sharon. That's Mark's wife. He comes back. He's like, all right, I found it. It's good. $1,800. I'm like, okay, well, it was $1,300 a minute ago. I'm like, yeah, but that didn't have the Canuter valve or the backup battery system or whatever. Okay, 10 minutes later. All right, good news. I got it ordered. It'll be here tomorrow. How much? $2,400.
$2,050. $2,000.
Oh, okay. What weren't you looking at one that was $2,400 also?
Yeah.
So we went from an insurance claim of like maybe $500 to $2,000, but is this one the same thing as we had, or is it better?
No, it's bigger and better. We can use it in heavier winds. It'll be good for like when we do drone from Myrtle Beach in those winds. It won't like get tossed around and all of that stuff. Jackie says I have a drone you can borrow. Well, we got a new one now, Jackie.
Does it do this?
Summerwind's just put out all new pool furniture, Mike says.
Oh, that means they're getting close, I would think.
Peggy, who lives there, says we will have to swim in a wetsuit when it opens, most likely.
Yeah, it's going to get cold here. Now, when you say cold, we're talking Charleston cold.
Yeah.
It's great weather right now.
Yeah, 80. I think it was 81. Let me put it back up.
What's the high? What does it look like? 80?
Tomorrow 81. And then 78, 80, 81. Nothing above 83.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Got some decent showers coming in. Well, good. Yep. I just said we needed it.
Yep.
As long as it don't rain on Saturday. If it rains on Saturday for homecoming and the girls got the photographer coming, it may not go well for me.
No, you'll want to come over to my house that day.
I'm going to come over to your house and hide. Although I did tell Riley, the girls, they could go to the lake house is real nice, or in the green barn.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be two good places for pictures.
Yeah. You'll be fine. All right. So new community video coming up in Cane Bay Plantation called Wildcat Chase. They're all spec homes. So you'll see a video coming out for that. We'll also have the Tidewater video that we talked about. We've got Meritage. Jeff, tell them about those two new models.
Yeah. The one was, so we looked at two the other day. Both of them were on the water, if I remember correctly.
No, one across the street. On the 'cause it's the water that wraps around. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
one was better water than the other.
Yes.
But great neighborhood, really well built homes. These were two ranches that so they've got ranches and 2 stories. Did we see a 2-story that day, or was it just ranches? I think
Just ranches that day.
yeah. And but that spray foam insulation, they've got in the model home, they've got the attic that's open down into this under the the upstairs where you can see the temperature up in the attic. It's like a couple degrees different than the rest of the house just because it's so well insulated. All the spray foam in the walls. You can sit in the house and scream and nobody can hear you outside. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but just in case you're a screamer, you're good. You're not going to offend your neighbors. And the one cool thing about this builder is washer, dryer, refrigeration, blinds, I think irrigation, and also gutters, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure gutters are in there too.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff that some of the houses don't come with. Washer, dryer, fridge, irrigation, and gutters. Every home comes with all that stuff all in at that price. And they're doing some rate buy downs on there. We've got multiple builders doing some rate buy downs. If you're looking for new construction, I just don't know that you're going to get a better time. Some of these builders are doing 5% for 30 years. We did one the other day where we got 5% for 30 years plus a 2-1 buy down on top of it and $8,000 in closing costs. And they threw in washer, dryer, refrigerator, and blinds.
That's awesome. That was a townhouse, right?
Yeah.
And we have another townhouse community coming. Grand opening is like the 18th of October, called Astor Towns. Starlight Homes is building. So same builder as the one I put my son in, and they're starting at $288 right next to Cane Bay, or part of Cane Bay. So I thought that was cool as well, and they have some good rates as well.
A 5% 30-year buy down is good enough. I mean, that's amazing. That is hundreds of dollars a month. But then to throw a 2-1 buy down on top of that. So in year 1, your mortgage rate is 3%. In year 2, your mortgage rate is 4%. And then in year 3 through 30, it's 5%. That probably cost the builder $15,000 to $25,000 to buy those rates down to that. If they were throwing those in on top of everything else. There is inventory to be had in this market in new construction. The deals are in the new construction for sure.
Yeah. What other new neighborhoods do we have coming? Stono Ferry down in Hollywood is going to be a community.
Hollywood.
Right across from Stono Ferry Golf Course. So it's called Stono Village, sorry. 82 homes built by Kehovninian, which is the same builder as Four Seasons. It's not 55 plus, only 82 homes. But if you want to be close to downtown, it's only 25 minutes to downtown from there. So I heard that one's coming. There's a Stanley Martin neighborhood coming. So lots of stuff coming. Right now we have just over 5,200 homes on the market in Charleston, all in. And over 1,000 of them were new construction, either under construction or already done. Yep. 1,000 homes. That doesn't count what they're, have hiding.
And there's some great deals to be had in resales also, because those resales have had to stay competitive with the new construction. Mm-hmm. So like we've got a resale in just about every neighborhood. We've got one in the 55 plus. So we've got a great model home over in Del Webb. And then it was one of the original models that they had. And then over in Four Seasons, we have, there it is. Look at that. Here he goes. You know what? Let's just run them.
Yeah.
Lindera Preserve, brand new one, new listing here.
Yep.
Great family neighborhood, lots of playgrounds and pools. Closer to the front of Cane Bay, easier to get to the schools. and the restaurants and all that by golf cart. And that's a great house with a nice backyard.
Carnes Crossroads, your neighborhood, right around the corner, right?
Love this house. It's a ranch at its core. It's got one upstairs, a full bath and a closet upstairs, but otherwise it's a ranch. And Lennar has a lot of new homes, including this specific model coming. But I could say this one has a much nicer lot than a lot of what Lennar has coming. This is backed up to a trail and woods. And if you go out the back gate of this property down the trail, you're at the amenity center in like 2 minutes. Really nice house.
We have Del Webb next in.
Willow View Way. That's the one I was talking about. That's the old model house, big nice fireplace out back, and that one has an upstairs. Not everybody's looking for an upstairs on the 55 plus. This one's got a great one.
Four Seasons, Leeward Landing. Only 2 or 3 years old.
Yep. They
really
put
nice home.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Nice berm on the back of that one too.
Yes.
So it's got a nice berm growing up in between that and the next street.
We got Hugie, closer to Mount Pleasant.
Big ranch.
Big ranch.
Big lot. Yeah.
Yep. We've got some land in Bono. We've got one in Monk's Corner on Worthington Drive. Only $355 for that, and it's over 2,000 square feet. That's a great price. Talisha's got some of these brand new mobile homes that are available. 1,791 square feet, 4 bedrooms for under. I think
there's some bigger, little bigger lots there too. I think
they are. Yeah. We got one in the upstate here in Woodruff. 369. This was a former model home. The amenities in this neighborhood are now done too. So we put out a nice little video that Mike was in for that. That is a great home. Cottageville, we got some land. The best 55 plus kept secret per Lance Morrison. This is a duplex. So half of a duplex for only $308. And that's about it.
Yeah, some good deals to be had there. Everybody's keeping each other honest. The new construction keeps the resales in check and vice versa. If you were to look at the average, a 6 month homes being on the market, what's that term called, Mark? The 6 months,
I don't know.
Yeah. If it were to take 6 months to sell every house that's on the market, if no new ones came on, that's what's considered kind of a balanced market. We're less than that. It takes a lot less time. It doesn't take 6 months. But in Summerville, there's so much new construction that I feel like we're more of a buyer's market than a seller's market in Summerville. It's not that way all over town. But it's a good time to buy now, especially if you can get some of these rate reductions.
Absolutely. And you can also do that with pre-owned, right? You can ask for a seller to give us some closing costs to get that rate bought down.
Yep. We just had one that we did where the seller gave almost $20,000 to do rate buy downs. So it can be done with resales also.
Yep. Well, I think that's it for tonight. If you guys have any questions, definitely email us, info@charlestonarealiving.com. You can text that number at the bottom of the screen as well. And then right here at the closing video, when we close out, there'll be a QR code. Scan that, book a Zoom call with us. We would love to chat. Any final words from you, Mr. Gregg?
I'm going to go out now. I heard Riley come home. Riley had her volleyball game tonight. It did not go their way, so I got to go talk to her about volleyball. She tried. Man. She played good. They played a really good team.
Yeah.
It was another private Christian school from down in Charleston, Palmetto Christian, maybe. I don't remember. They're a good team. I remember them from last year. But Thursday night, Powder Puff football, baby. Riley's going to be a football player on Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday night. If you want to come over and watch Riley play football, Northwood Academy, give me a holler. I'll get you tickets in.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for inviting us into your home and on your screens of your devices and your TV. Until next week, we'll see you later.
See you.